Protesters gathered in Minneapolis this afternoon saying they don't trust a drawdown of federal agents is coming.
We cannot afford to relax just because the language has changed. This moment demands courage. Real safety comes from us.
This was the scene in Jackson Park where MIRAC and other organizations gathered to call for people to keep fighting federal immigration actions. Some also expressed skepticism that Operation Metro Surge is ending.
They want us to believe that the occupation is over when we see it in full swing in our own neighborhoods. They want to kidnap people quietly, and they want us to fall back. They want us to get comfortable. Let me make something very, very clear. The fight is not over.
Protesters called for all ICE agents to leave, people being held to be released, and for local officials to ban agreements that grant local law enforcement power to act as federal immigration officers. Border Czar Tom Homan shared details of that drawdown this morning on Face the Nation.
Well, look, we already removed well over 1,000 people, and as of Monday or Tuesday, we'll remove several hundred more. We'll get back to the original footprint, with the exception of the agents there to do the fraud investigation.
Homan said agents investigating a church protest will also stay, but did not provide numbers. He also addressed one of the key sticking points of a partial government shutdown: federal agents wearing masks.
Because threats against ICE officers are up over 1,500%. Actual assaults and threats are up over 8,000%. These men and women have to protect themselves. As far as identifying themselves, they all have placards.
Many in the Twin Cities have shared videos that appear to show federal agents not having those identifying placards and even dressing as construction and utility workers or in plain clothes. The partial government shutdown is in its second day after lawmakers were unable to come to a funding agreement for the Department of Homeland Security by Friday's deadline. The department is in charge of ICE and Border Patrol. Democrats in D.C. are refusing to sign off on funding without changes to federal immigration operations. That includes agents removing masks, wearing ID, and operating without racial profiling. DHS also oversees TSA, cyber defense, and the Coast Guard. The shutdown means that roughly 50,000 TSA officers and 56,000 Coast Guard members will work without pay. Nearly 2/3 of the federal cyber defense workforce will be furloughed. The first missed paycheck would be March 3rd. Federal agents shot and killed 2 U.S. citizens during Operation Metro Surge. Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty says this week she will send a letter to DHS and DOJ demanding they turn over evidence in the Alex Preddy fatal shooting case. She has already sent a similar letter in the Renee Good case. Moriarty is investigating those shootings without federal assistance or cooperation. Moriarty has received more than 1,000 submissions from the public in those cases after creating a portal where people can submit evidence, including videos and eyewitness accounts. DHS has argued Minnesota does not have jurisdiction over federal agents. Moriarty says not true when crimes are committed, and that even without cooperation, she can continue to collect evidence.
I think evidence that is more compelling than having the gun or the shell casings is actually the autopsy reports on both of them. Because, for instance, in Renee Good, that would tell us how many times she was shot, the angle, the direction of those shots, and which shots were fatal.
Moriarty is also investigating a non-fatal shooting by federal agents, where agents are now accused of lying.